guys, Dennis from Make Your Film, and what I really wanted to talk about is how to secure your location truthfully. You know, there's securing your location and securing your location. You know, you go meet the guy and you say, hey, can I use your store on this day? You know, we need a little time to prep it. We need this. You know, you outline the basic parameters and you come to an agreement. But beyond the agreement to use the location, you need an agreement to release the location. What do you mean, Dennis? What I mean is you need to release the use of the image of the place in your production so that the walls, the windows, whatever, even if you change the decor on the inside, it's their, you know, vestige, it's their thing. So you need to make sure you secure the look as well as secure the permission to be there. The other thing I like to do when I'm securing a location is I like to pay for it up front. So if I secure a store, I'm going to use it for my commercial and I agree to pay the guy $1,500, I write him a check for $1,500 and I hand it to him. You get the handshake, you get a signed location agreement right then, and everybody's good, and that's behind you. And the idea of them backing out, or, you know, you give them half and then half, and, you know, you give them a way out. No, it kind of closes the door on a way out because producers don't like last minute changes. It ruins everything, especially your budget, right? So the final thing to worry about when you're doing a location is where are you parking everybody? Do you have enough parking at this location? And bathrooms, honestly, but parking is even more important because parking can really screw you up. It can screw you up on the way in and on the way out. If you have to move, take your whole production to a second location and you got everybody parked all willy-nilly, that's a problem. So, I did a whole video on how to have a transportation wrangler, putting somebody in charge of all your car keys. Unless you're parked 2 miles away, if you're within 2 blocks of my shoot, you got to give your keys to the key wrangler because we got to be able to move all the vehicles at any moment. And we can't be waiting while someone's looking for their keys and talking to Aunt Cece on the phone and he'll be right back. He's in the bathroom and, you know, you're burning tens of thousands of dollars an hour. You can't be looking for someone's keys. So parking, real important, releasing the location itself, and then paying for the location. Cut your deal and pay for it up front. I think you'll be happier that way. Now, special insurance. Some locations require more insurance. You might have to get a balloon. If there's water, rifles, all kinds of weirdness, you know, you're gonna have extra costs. So consider that and get out in front of it with your insurance. Now, insurance guys they're kind of like rock stars. If you get up to them up front and you talk about something like this, they get all excited about it and they want to come to the shoot, but they'll cover you and they'll get that off your back. So that's really important for you to get off your back. And another thing for you to really think about if you're going to be shooting a very big scene or a sizable scene and you've got a lot of actors, you need staging areas, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get a great restaurant or something to shoot in, but there's no place to dress anyone. There's no place to prep, make phone calls, you know, stack up equipment boxes. So, you know, locations are funny like that. Sometimes you find what you think is the perfect location and it's nothing but the perfect mess. So you've got many things to think about when you're doing a location. I've got a number of videos about this, but this one, I'm really concerned with people releasing the location permission because I got burned on that once and I got permission to shoot there. I got permission to shoot the artwork on the side of the wall, but I didn't get permission to shoot the artwork on the side of the wall sold to the guy used for a bank. So it got extrapolated one more time to one more client and it cost thousands of dollars. It was a big friggin' problem. So you've got to think before you drink, you know what I mean? The best thing about today is you've got lots of tools. You've got tons of information on the internet. You've got AI to help you. You've got a lot of really good legal resources you can use. And I always say, get your legal stuff in order, get everything done, and then go to your lawyer. If you do 90% of the work, they'll clean it up, they'll protect you, but you don't have to let them create the document from scratch, you know, unless you really know these lawyers well. That's just my advice. So in summary, locations, go out, secure them, pay for them up front, and make sure you release the look as well as the actual location. Make sure there's parking, make sure there's bathrooms, and make sure that the sound is good. That's another whole video. But you know, if you secure a location on a Saturday, go back there on a Tuesday, because you're going to shoot during the week. Go back there on a Tuesday and see what the sound sounds like. You might have way lot more traffic noise than you thought of, and things like that. There's any number of things to think about. There's so much more to think about. Tune back in, makeyourfilm.net on my website, and